Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan,
And Jasmine.
and welcome to the Film Spill.
So, guys, today we're going to be doing a review of the movie Lamb. If you have not seen this movie, disclaimer, we will be talking about the movie. So, do not watch this video until you watch the movie. So, Lamb is a horror fantasy film, and I'm going to read the short summary. In rural Iceland, a childless couple discover a strange and unnatural newborn in their sheep barn. They decide to raise her as their own, but sinister forces are determined to return the creature to the wilderness that birthed her.
Yeah, so first and foremost, I guess we can start off with the ratings. I gave this movie a 1, but as time went on, I dialed that back to 0.5. And I think that's where I'm gonna stand at. I think the biggest thing about this movie, because even though I gave it within that range, there was some elements about it that I like, right? I'm gonna get into my dislikes, which there were a lot. But I'm gonna get into the elements that I did like first. I'm a sucker for, dark, just eerie type of film. So I love that it gave off that vibe whenever we first started watching it. And I think just in the very beginning, the curiosity, right? 'Cause when we first saw this movie, and I think was we watching Eternals?
Yeah, it was in the movie theater when we seen the trailer.
Okay, so yeah, when we saw the trailer, it was a little bit of curiosity, like, okay, what is going on here? You was really like, yeah, what,
I was like, we're gonna watch that.
I was just like, what? So that was something that I thought was really dope. The suspense of, all right, what's going to happen? Okay, other than that, those things that were great. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't like, which is why I gave it 0.5. So mainly I was confused, throughout the whole film. I recorded it because for one, I was just like, all right, it was really slow. Like, to me, it was really, really slow. I do not like slow movies. It was so slow. And I felt like it took a long time to get to the point. And then it was just the thought of what the movie was about, them trying to, indoctrinate or just bring this baby lamb into the human world and, give her clothes and all that other stuff. That was just creepy and weird to me. Like, I just didn't get it. And then even when the brother came, he was trying to give her, like, oh, I'm trying to give her some grass or whatever. Like, yeah, eat this.
Yeah.
That, and the parents are
didn't
upset
like
about it. Yeah. It was like, no, don't do that to our baby. She's a girl. Like, no, she's a sheep. Like, that's exactly what she is. That was really weird. Then with the mom, her feeling some type of way that the sheep mom, like, give me my baby back.
Yes.
And she kills her. It was just crazy. The only part that for me that was like it was kind of like, all right, I started to get a little interested was when the brother was trying to make passes to the wife, because I was like, all right, now I was interested in that story because I thought she was gonna kill him or do something to him. So I'm like, I started kind of getting dragged in, but ultimately she was just like, all right, get out of here. But the nail in the coffin. The nail in the coffin was when Daddy Sheep came in there. When Daddy Sheep came in there with like no clothes on, like literally just walked in there, had a gun. This dude, it was literally a man's body with a sheep head.
A ram.
A ram, yeah, ram. Yeah. And literally, kills the other. I was like, okay, this is it from, like, this is dumb. What's the point of it? I get it. I think that she had a miscarriage or something.
A stillborn.
Okay,
yeah.
Stillborn, and she just wanted this kid. But I'm like, you could easily adopt a kid. They literally had this sheep baby and was trying to make her into a kid. Yeah. It was just a lot of extra stuff going on. Then it was like them being out in the wilderness.
Yeah, they was in like Iceland, like remote.
Just doing it. It was just, at first, honestly, when I first watched that film, I thought somebody like put their sperm inside of a sheep. That was literally my first thought process. And then, you just see them it was like, no, there's an actual, and that was another thing too. I guess that was a cliffhanger when the dad came in. So, all right, so is there a group of them? Like, what's going on? So that was confusing. Like, it was just kind of all over the place. And ultimately, I just could never get into it. Like, I tried. I was watching it with you, and as you know, I was just like, yo, this is dumb. And another crazy thing I found,
you wanted to turn it off at one point.
Yes. Another crazy thing that I found out, which is very strange, knowing that you actually did not like this movie. They said, report said Lamb actually had a strong, I ain't gonna say connection, but there was some strong similarities with Lamb with the movie Midsummer, which is something that you did not like.
Oh,
Which I'm
I
like,
didn't know
which is
that.
crazy. Yeah. Research said that it was a part where the mom gave the Ada, whoever the
Mm-hmm.
baby lamb,
Ada.
gave her like some flowers on her head or something,
Yeah.
and it was like that was like a strong connection to because you know
Really?
the girl she had and yeah they
Flowers.
put it in her hair, which is
Okay.
strange. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I get this movie at 0.5. 0.5. Would I recommend it to anyone? No. Would I watch it again? Hell no. And yeah, it was just weird, strange movie. That's
Yeah.
my piece.
So I give it, at first I gave it a 2, but I think I changed it to a 3 now just because
What?
reading it back, like reading back through the movie and stuff and just understanding a little bit more. Because, like he said, when we first watched the movie, we were very confused. We were like, what's going on? And it
Yeah.
didn't really make sense until the end of the movie. But, like he said, they had lost a child or a daughter. She was a stillborn or whatever. And so they live on a farm. And so one of their lambs gave birth to a half human, half sheep hybrid baby, basically. And she takes it home to take care of it. So she feels like this is her second chance at motherhood,
Yeah.
basically. And so she raises it. She actually names the sheep Ada, just like her daughter. And you could just tell they were so happy being parents. Like, basically they were so unhappy at first and then they were
Yeah.
so happy, but the mom sheep basically wanted her baby back, so she kept like
Pulling up.
annoying them. Like everywhere they went, she was outside the window, like she was not playing, like she wanted her baby back. So one day Ada had went missing and she was somewhere outside with the mom sheep, and so she was just like no, so she went and shoots the mom sheep basically because she didn't want, like she was scared of losing Ada just like she lost her other daughter. And so it was crazy because at the end of the movie, Ada was like outside with her dad or something. They was doing something like repairing a tractor or something and walking home. And then the ram man appears and shoots the dad with the gun that he stole from him or whatever. And we were just so
What is going
like it was crazy because he had, like he said, a ram head and legs, and then he had like a human arms
But,
and
yeah.
torso. So it was just so crazy. He was holding a gun and like he shot the dad. And so Ada started crying and stuff. He just took her away into the wilderness. But he basically, they said it was like karma. She shot the mom, so he came and avenged the mom and shot the dad.
Okay.
So it was karma, basically. You know what I'm saying? And it was just so crazy. But basically, yeah, at the end you found out that he was the one who impregnated the mom sheep. So the Ada was his daughter, and he wanted his daughter back, basically. But yeah, it just opened up a lot of questions like, is there a whole community, like you said? And like, just how did this happen? Like, is there gonna be a second movie about them living in the wilderness and stuff? But I think it was just about like grief and like parenthood and kids. Like she lost a kid, so she really wanted that. But like reading it back, it sounds very interesting. But like watching it, it was very slow. You're confused. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But like I said, I gave it a 3. Like I think it was pretty good. I probably wouldn't watch it again, but it was pretty good movie to me.
Well, just to say, just hearing you say more and more about, I guess, the plot of it, I probably would watch a sequel only to see if there were like a community. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I think is interesting. Oh, is there a community? And like,
Yeah.
how did they get like this? Like, was somebody experimenting on them?
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing that piqued my interest,
Yeah.
which is why it piqued my interest in the trailer. But this one it didn't do it for me, so I don't I don't know. But yeah, you guys, so that's going to be our review for the movie Lamb. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe and comment. Thank you guys so much.